silence can actually be louder than one thinks, especially if you really listen. There are hums and buzzes and creaks, all which seem so faint when you are not aware of them in a noisy life. But they seem almost too loud when you are sitting alone in a half-lit house with two very lazy cats that want nothing to do with one another. I'm sure that Marshmallow and Marble will get along great, sooner or later, preferably sooner. A story has caught my eye on the television. I unmute it and listen to what it is saying. A young woman has been murdered and her bones have been found. It saddens me, while also sparking a number of murder mysteries to write. Is that horrible? To be inspired by murder? I began wondering if that makes me a psychopath. I guess not. I mean, many writers have been inspired by true crime to write books. Now the TV is just annoying me with its loud commercials. The same commercials it has been playing all morning long. I mute it again and focus on my story. Just then, a black SUV drove past my house. Where is it going? Would that be the car my killer drives in the story? It has possibilities. Why do my thoughts always turn morbid? Is it because I'm a writer of mystery? Who knows? I type it on the computer as a possible item to write about later. My phone is pinged. I read the message. It is not good. One of our dear friends is in the hospital. Her cancer has gotten worse. I need to go visit her. Would she want many visitors? She's my dear friend, so it doesn't really matter. I should go so that she knows I am there to support her. Jill has always been there for me when I needed her. I should be there for her now. I close my laptop, grab my purse and keys. I head to the car and head to the hospital. When I get there, I realize I have forgotten my coat. Well, that's kind of a minute fact at this point. So I grab a coffee from the cafeteria and head to reception. She's on the 6th floor, so I make my way up and see Christine already there. She is outside the room pacing and staring at her phone. How is she? Not good. I was asked to step out and I heard vomiting and coughing and painful groaning. Her hair is all gone. She was crying when I came in. She said she'd gotten up this morning to brush her hair and it all fell out on the bathroom floor. She told me she sat on the floor holding her hair and crying. The nurses had a hard time prying her off the floor. She's white as a ghost. The door opens and the nurses left, talking back and forth. Christine! The painful crying sounds came up from the closed door, making us both jump. Christine entered hurriedly and went to the bedside. Please, Jill whispered. Please put me out of my misery. Use this pillow or find me some pills. I don't want to go through this anymore. Her pale face made her pleading brown eyes stand out from all her other features. Put this over my face. Please. Just then, she grabbed the trash can and threw up, setting it down in her lap. Trying to overcome the foul stench of the vomit, Christine composed herself and looked in her eyes. No, I am not going to kill you. I thought you were my friend. You said you'd do anything for me. Anything that didn't involve murder. Jill set the trash can down and rolled over so she wasn't looking at Christine anymore. I hate you. I hate you. Get out. I never want to see you again. You don't mean that. I'll go. But I know you don't mean that. I do mean it. Don't ever come back. When Christine stepped out of the room, loud bursts of tears came echoing after her. What's going on? I asked. I'm going to the cafeteria to sit and drink coffee. She wants me gone and not to come back. I figure I'll sit in there, and if she needs me, I'll be here still. Why does she want you gone? Because I wouldn't put her out of her misery. When Christine turned the corner, I entered the room. Hey, girlfriend. Coughing and snorting filled the room as she tried to answer my greeting. I'm so glad to see you, she said with choppy syllables from the lump in her throat and her tears. You went through cancer too. Were you ever this miserable? Did you want to die? Yeah, I had my bad moments. You weren't there when this was happening, but one time I felt like Frankenstein's wife, and I felt like I looked like her too. Really? Yeah. And then there was this one day when I didn't feel pretty. I thought I'm a perfect monster, and I had thought at that time, anyway. I mean, I had red eyes, I had orange scabbed lips, I had thin-looking hair and a pale face. I was surprised that my mom and dad could say that I looked good. I sat on the edge of the bed. The rest of the time, I was just unrelentingly bored. So you understand how devastated I am that my hair, my beautiful locks of golden brown curly hair, are all in the bag in the closet now, she cried. Hey, you're lucky. Remember when mine fell out? I look like Ben Franklin. Bald on the top and long on the bottom. Yeah, I remember that. We dyed your remaining hair bright pink, and when the nurse came in, she couldn't